John Beltran, Dave Urick back from Beet Digger Stadium, where the Beet Diggers lead the Lamar Savages 34-6 as we go to the fourth quarter. Lamar has got a 4th down and 9 from their own 47-yard line, and obviously they will go for it. This Beet Digger defense has come to play tonight. They've only given up one big play.
They're going to have to be ready for some trickery. We've already seen the double reverse, and looked like it was even going to pull up to be a pass. So,
shotgun formation. On 4th and 9, Jennings has the football, back to throw, looking to his right, going to try to take off with the football, throws on the run underneath, and that was dropped, and it was a low throw anyway. Intended over there for Tate, and the Beet Diggers take over on downs. It would have been a first down at the Brush 43-yard line, but it was underthrown.
He was close to being over the line of scrimmage as well.
Yeah, you're right. I think he threw that just behind the 47-yard line. And, Dave, I'd be surprised if the Beet Diggers put the ball in the air unless Lamar has like 9 in the box. And even if they do, they can pitch it to Garcia. He can exploit the perimeter as he did when he scored his touchdown. With 11:53 to go in the game, and Brush has the football at the Lamar 47-yard line. There's the give to Carter, stutter stepping, and he ran into a Savage after gaining a yard. If he doesn't run into him, then it's a big gainer, as the tackle was made by Branson Jennings. He'll actually gain 2 yards in the play since the line of scrimmage was the 48, not the 47. 2nd down and 8 to go for Brush.
I think Carter really caught him by surprise tonight with his speed, on those off-tackle plays. I don't think they were really planning on him.
Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. 2nd and 8 from the 46. Tormolen is back to throw, and he heaves it deep over the middle. Blake is out there, and it's incomplete. Well defended by Anthony Holdren at the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 8 to go for the Beet Diggers at the 46.
I'm sure Lamar's probably thinking, why is he throwing the football on us? But I don't know what else Coach Dreitz can do, considering they're blitzing all those guys in the middle like that. So you hate to say, we're going to run the score up on you if you don't let us run down the field on you. But, you can't just run 3 plays and then punt the football.
And I'm sure this is 4-down territory again for Brush on 3rd and 8. For the 46, the lone setback is Rosenbrock. He's got the handoff running up the middle. He dives to the 42. Tackled by Gabe Beard, the 6', 180-pound senior defensive end. So the gain of 4 makes it 4th down and 4 from the 42. The Beet Diggers will just allow the time to tick off the clock. They will go for it here. As Sean McConnell sends in the play. With 10:45 remaining, Brush 34, Lamar 6. Albo's the receiver to the left. He's been held in check tonight. On 4th down and 4, let's see if it's a hard count by Tormolen. No, he's going to bootleg it to the left, looking for a block. It's a big one from Brost. Cuts it to the inside of the 35. 1st down to the 30. Tormolen fumbled the football, but he was down already. Tormolen did take a shot, but he comes up with no problem. It's a gain of 12, and the Beet Digger drive continues.
Carlos Carrillo come up there behind him and dove on the football just in time. So that was an alert play there by Carlos to make sure it stayed in our possession.
Yeah, but I think he was down already. And let me tell you, that Brost block, Dave, was pretty darn good.
It was a good block. He ran up there and just used his right shoulder. It wasn't like he had his elbows out wide or anything like that. He just used his right shoulder to just run into him at full speed.
1st and 10 from the Lamar 30-yard line. There is the give to Rosenbrock, running off left tackle, a stiff arm to the 25, up the left sideline to the 10, to the 5. Rosenbrock, I believe, is knocked out of bounds inside the 5 to the 1. It's a gain of 29 yards for Kyle Rosenbrock. 1st and goal for Brush.
So that takes him to 35 yards on 3 carries. Just a good play there. I was surprised that he stepped out of bounds there. It looked like it was a touchdown.
Well, it looked to me like he was knocked out of bounds. I don't think he stepped out on purpose. I think he just
Yeah, I was saying I didn't even see him go out of bounds. I thought he had the ball across the plane.
Yeah, to me, it looked initially that he was knocked out, but it was very close. I mean, when you're that close to the goal line, and maybe there's a reward for him coming up right now on this carry, because he's in the backfield along with Chris Lee. 1st and goal, handoff, Rosenbrock left side, touchdown for Kyle Rosenbrock from 1 yard out. Brush, 40. Lamar 6. And Rosenbrock had the big run just one play earlier. And Dave, this offense continues to be unstoppable, averaging 51 points over their last 5 games. They're at 40 right now in an opening round playoff game, and we still have under 10 minutes to go in this contest.
Yeah, it could go running clock, and that would be something I wasn't predicting. I was really seriously worried about the size of this Lamar Savage team. It hasn't fazed the Diggers tonight.
The extra point to be attempted by Jesus Cardenas. Garcia lays it down, and the kick is up. And that kick is just inside the left upright. 9:51 to go. Brush, 41, Lamar 6 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. 6 plays, 48 yards, in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Kyle Rosenbrock scores from a yard out. The Bee Diggers lead the Savages 41-6. Jesus Cardenas to kick it off. Dave, this was a 7-6 game at one point.
The Diggers just took control of it. Lamar kind of shot themselves in the foot. They're with the turnover and a couple of interceptions, but the Diggers' offense is just unstoppable.
34 unanswered points, a high short kick fielded at the 19 to the 20-yard line, across the 25, looking for a seam on the outside at the 30, and then hit at the 35-yard line and driving to the 37 for Lamar. And a return of 18 was Ray Lira. Chris Lee made the tackle. Trevor Blake was also in there. Check that. That was actually Eddie Arribas who was in there along with Lee. Lamar has it at their own 37-yard line with 9:40 to go in the game. Committed to serving those in production. Ag, Premier Farm Credit, is the gold standard in ag lending. Dave, maybe the second team might get in for a drive.
That'd be awesome. We've seen that before in the playoffs. That'd be awesome for these kids tonight.
Yeah, last year when the Bee Diggers defeated Bishop Machabuff 49-0 in the opening round, they got to play. Shotgun for Jennings, and there's a throw out to the left behind the line. That's a lateral, and Maldonado's going to land on it at the 25-yard line. That should be a loss of 12. That's a backwards pass. So that goes as essentially a rushing play. The official will spot it at the 27, a loss of 10. Second down and 20. Dave, you're right. They're going to the bag of tricks now.
Yeah, they've got to, because nothing else has worked tonight. And that's just going to play into our favor, and we're going to see a running clock before you know it.
Well, the thing is, you've got a senior quarterback, so you're really not working towards next year. So they figure, let's just do what we can. 2nd and 20 from the 27, and there's the give along the right side to Nischberg, trying to spin out of a tackle, but holding on for dear life was Ethan Brost, holding him to a short gain of 2 yards to the 29. 3rd down and 18. You're right, Dave. They've held a really good running back in check here.
You can tell Nischberg's strong, too. He got a good hit there, and he kept his feet. And I'll tell you what, Brost had to hold on to one leg. Nischberg was still driving off that free leg, trying to pick up a couple more yards. So a lot of strength.
3rd and 18 at the 29-yard line. Shotgun for Jennings. Has the football. There's the handoff to Nischberg, running off left tackle. He cannot spin out of a second hit across the 30 to the 32. Trevor Blake made the big hit. And the gain looks like it's only going to be 3 yards. Well, 2. They mark him at the 31. 4th down and 16. I mean, it's amazing how effective the Bee Diggers have been on defense against a very good, shifty running back.
Yeah, they sent a whole bunch of guys into the game now, too. It looks like they're going to go ahead and punt the football. And I see Eric Garcia running back on the field, dropping back to receive it.
So essentially this will be a 3 and out. Jara standing at his own 16 to punt for Lamar. Garcia at his own 35. Perfect snap, and he gets it off, and that is a beautiful spiraling punt towards the Lamar sideline. Bounces at the Bee Digger 36. And Jara's been a strength for this team. They'll mark it at the 38-yard line, and that's where the Bee Diggers take over after that punt. Well, it's traveled up 31 yards, but again, no return, so that's a good 31.
You bet. And, like we said, the years past, the Diggers have gone for the block almost every single time. And again, they weren't going for the block. They all held up, played defense, and tried to block their guy to play for the return.
7:33 to go. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer, Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. From the 38-yard line with the Bee Diggers up 41-6. They were up 20-6 at the break. Tormolen on 1st and 10 with a long count. Will hand it off. A flag is down. Carter off left tackle gains a yard to the 39. I wonder if Lamar was lined up offsides because that flag went up as soon as the ball was snapped, and here comes the second team. So they will get a shot to play here, and the first team is going to get a standing ovation. Well deserved, but the penalty is going to be illegal procedure against Brush. So the second team comes in a situation where they face a 1st and 15.
Yeah, unfortunately the varsity didn't leave them with a very good opportunity here, but they've come around and run some good offense this year.
Kalen Brandt is the quarterback. Now Jake Morrow scored twice last week. Handoff left side to Morrow across the 35-yard line, and he's taken down by an ankle at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Tackle made by Ray Lira. So not bad there. You go from a 1st and 15 to a 2nd and 7.
That was a nice run, boy. He showed some strength too, didn't he? They grabbed a hold of him, and he was still driving off of one leg as well.
We got a receiver out to the left with the number 12, who we do not have on the roster for Brush. 2nd down at the 41-yard line. And there is the give for nothing along the right side. Boy, that was just nothing there for Eddie Arribas. 3rd down and 7 to go. Gabe Salazar made the tackle for Lamar. We've got 6.5 to go in the game. Brush leads Lamar 41-6. John Beltran with Dave Urich. The Bee Diggers will be back in action perhaps here next weekend against Olathe. If they beat Academy. If Academy wins that game tomorrow in Olathe, then the Bee Diggers would travel to Westminster. Stratman is in motion to the left. There's the give off left tackle, and Jake Morrow drives across the 45, close to a 1st down at the 47-yard line, picks up 6 yards in the play before the tackle was made by Anthony Holdren. 4th down and 1 to go for Brush, and they're going to go for it here. Why not?
Oh, Jake, as he runs the football, he's got both ends of the ball covered. He's going to make sure he's not fumbling it. And he just runs with a lot of power. It doesn't seem like there's a big hole out there, but he's making something out of it.
On 4th and 1, Kalen Brandt, the quarterback, hands it off on the right side. Morrow, 1st down as he's being driven back, but it looks like he's getting the spot for the official just across the 48-yard line. He needed 1+. He got 1+ and a little bit more, and that drive continues for Brush.
Yeah, good for Jake, and good job for that young offensive line firing off like that. We were able to look right down the line of scrimmage, and, they're not giving up too much ground.
At 1305 Edison Street in Brush, CNC Auto Parts is your local Napa Auto Parts store. I got to say this, Dave, I think the Bee Diggers played better than I expected tonight.
Oh, absolutely. I wasn't going to question how hard they were going to play. I just expected Lamar's team to be a little bit more dominating on the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 for the 48, and there's the give right up the gut. That's Arribas with a football across the 50 to the 49 as he picked up 3 yards in the play. Lamar tackle was made by Gabe Salazar once again from his linebacker position.
We haven't been able to run that dive very well tonight, those 24s and 25s. I'll tell you what, that run there by Arribas was as good as any of them all night.
Morrow now checks out. Arribas remains in the backfield. On 2nd down and 7 from the 49-yard line of the Savages. And there's the pitch right, a wide pitch to Arribas. Has the football, a flag is down, and the Bee Diggers are going to be called for procedure as he's tackled at the 47. It would be a gain of 2, but this one looks like it's going to come back.
I couldn't really catch where that motion was, but you could just barely see it. The Diggers tried to run that quick pitch to stretch this defense out. Lamar showed that speed that they have there, and our young offense just couldn't quite compensate for it.
The preliminary indication will be made right now. Illegal shift is actually the accurate call. So the Bee Diggers march 5 yards backwards and have the football at their own 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 13 to go. And let's see who gets the football here. The Bee Diggers strictly going with a run. Brandt hands it off to Morrow, hit in the backfield. He lost a yard at the 45. as the Savages were right there to make the play. And they were led that time by Travis Hoots. Haven't called his name much, 6'2", 220. The Beat Diggers now face a 3rd and 13 situation.
Good for Lamar rotating some guys in over there, the last game of their season this year, and getting their other kids some playing time after that long trip.
Jake Brown is the receiver to the left, but it's a handoff to Arribas, and he's not going to spin out of anything. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage by about 3 Savages and lose a yard to the 44. And the Beat Diggers are going to punt for the first time in the game with 3.5 to go, leading Lamar 41-6.
Well, that's good. We need to have some practice with this. We haven't done it for so long. I was starting to forget who our punter was.
Tyler Stratman is out there. And he's had a couple of games this season where he's been instrumental and done very well.
Oh, yeah, he's done a great job. He's pulled us out of some jams.
All the young players, as you mentioned, in there for Lamar. The snap is perfect. Stratman gets it off, a fluttering punt. It'll be fielded at the 24-yard line, running across the 25 to the 28, and picking up 4 yards in that return was Kodiak Ratzlaff, a junior. There is a flag down at the 33-yard line of the Savages, as it looked like Brett Boster was down there on special teams along with Sean McConnell to make the play. Now we're still awaiting the signal with 2:50 to go in the game. Brush leads Lamar 41-6.
Rosenbrock was another one down there. I think he was the first one there, and he slipped in there and got a hold of one of his legs and held on to him while everybody else came in and finished it.
Block in the back against Lamar. So the Savages have the football at their own 18-yard line. And I'm sure with this second team out there for the Savages. Oh, no, actually Jennings is back in there. Maybe they will try to throw the football. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line in a shotgun formation. Maldonado's in motion to the left, and the handoff goes to the other side, and a big gainer across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And that once again is Nischberg. It's a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2 as Eddie Arribas makes the play for the Beat Diggers. Again, a gain of 8 there for Eric Nischberg, who is playing his last game in a Lamar Savage uniform.
He's got 50 yards tonight on 16 carries and really been held in check.
The clock reads 2 minutes and 15 seconds. 2nd down and 2 for Lamar at their own 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. Maldonado's in motion. Hand off to Nischberg, running left. 1st down, a big hole across the 35 to the 40, now down to the 41. And for Eric Nischberg, that's a gain of 15 yards before the Beat Diggers are into the play, and Jake Morrow around that football.
So 65 yards now for Nischberg, and they're just doing a good job faking that end around and then handing off that trap up the middle. And the Diggers are just, our young defense is just falling for those fakes and not staying home and reading their keys.
Shotgun formation. Nischberg will hand it off or get it again on the handoff from Jennings. No, this time it's off the right side. The fakes were executed well, and the Beat Diggers read it a lot better than I did. A gain of only 2 yards in the play. Jake Brown made the tackle, but that was Maldonado, Horacio Maldonado, with a handoff. 2nd down and 8 to go for Lamar. 2, maybe 3 plays left in this game with 1:23 to go.
That was that end around right there. And Nichols, he wasn't fooled. He did a good job of staying home and not falling for that fake and caving in and trying to get the guy up the middle.
Counting this game, the Beat Diggers have allowed a total of 13 points in the last 3. Nothing against Estes, 7 against Weld Central, 6 tonight. Shotgun formation for Jennings. There's the handoff right side and a big hole inside the 40-yard line all the way down to the 35. That is Eric Nischberg again. That was a gain of 22. Grayson Simmons makes the tackle. Remember that name, the G-Man.
That's right. Remember, he used to come up and help us out.
Yeah, he helped us a couple seasons ago, and he did a real nice job for us when we started doing video. 46 seconds to go in Lamar's season. 1st and 10 for the Savages at the Beat Digger 35-yard line. Maldonado in motion to the left. The handoff is to Maldonado, running left to the 30-yard line, up the left sideline to the 20. Still on his feet, driving inside the 10, and he spun down inside the 10 towards the 5. And tackle was made by Corey Acosta, but let's see where the football is placed, if it's at the 5 or just outside the 5. The officials spot the football, just shy of the 5, a gain of 30, and a first down. Well, Lamar might get on the board before this game is over.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just obviously a little bit of a momentum builder going into next year, if that even really exists. In motion is Maldonado. Handoff to Nischberg, running left, drives towards the goal line, and he is going to be into the end zone or down at the goal line. He's down at the goal line. Eddie Arribas makes the play. It's a gain of 5. Let's see if Lamar gets the play off. Yeah, they're racing up to the line of scrimmage. They just want to score again. 5 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun formation for Jennings. There's the give right up the middle. That's a touchdown for Nischberg as the time expires. Nischberg from a yard out. And the extra point will be attempted. Has to be attempted here to end the game. Are they just going to call it right there?
Yeah, the officials are going to let it end, it looks like.
Well, and that's the final score. Brush 41, Lamar 12, as Eric Nischberg scores from a yard out on the final play of the game. We'll take a break and come back with a recap on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.